They served us some injera, which is an Ethiopian flatbread. They traditionally eat with their hands. It usually tastes sour, but not like too sour.
Doro chips, that's color green gomen, that's fish, tilapia, asalabla, yellow split piece, kalcha, that's the doro alicha, which is chicken mild, that's the mixed veggie, which is the yatkazua.
We chose this selection, which consists mostly of vegetables and chicken. There are many others, which are lamb or beef, and based off the menu. And you could just choose whichever you like, and the chef could make it for you. There's some injera on the tray, which I'm taking a piece of, and I'm first trying the split yellow piece. This one has stewed with onions, garlic, and some seeded jalapeno. So it is spicy. But it's not too spicy for me. And the next one is the fish, which is the seafood one. This one's pretty new for me, and it has some vegetables as well in it. It's not as spicy as the split yellow peas, but tastes really good. It has really good flavor. I'm a huge fan of seafood, so that was really good. Next one I tried is the collard greens, which is cooked with onions, garlic, and ginger. And it tastes really light and fresh. The next one is the chicken, which is, they use the Amish chicken and they saute it with onions, garlic, sliced jalapeno peppers, and fresh rosemary. That one was a lot spicier for me, but it tasted really good. The flavor really blends in well together. Next, I tried the split red lentils, which is cooked in the traditional berbere sauce, which is a traditional Ethiopian spice mixture. Next, I tried doro leche, which is bone-in Amish chicken with hard-boiled eggs and Ethiopian cheese. And you could mix it with any other food on the tray. And yeah, the chicken is very tender. The spices blend well together. And you could, grab some of the extra injera on the side. You can see that it's very like spongy like. Yeah, and yeah, you can mix in the flavors. As you can tell, since I love seafood, I kept going back to the seafood one. It was really good. Like I think that was my favorite one. I tried some of the Ethiopian cheese. It didn't taste as salty as I thought, but it tasted like very simple, and it goes really well with the rest of the dish. Next, I tried mixed vegetables, which has carrots, green beans, potatoes, squash, and zucchini. It's stewed with onions, garlic, and ginger, mixed in with the Ethiopian cheese. And I could tell it tastes really fresh, and it really blends in well together, especially with the spices. this coffee is roasted in-house in the restaurant, and yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of coffee, but you could add however much sweetness you'd like, or however less. Just mix it up. Yeah, so it tasted pretty good. I just needed more sweetness in that, and yeah, I had some more of the coffee, and it's very traditional for them to have some coffee after a meal. It's usually called the like coffee ceremony. And a fun fact about coffee is that the birthplace was in Ethiopia. This restaurant really made me feel like I went to Ethiopia, but I looked outside, it's still Chicago, so it's really nice to have this restaurant in Chicago.